Hey guys, this is Tigress coming back to you with another Marvel Rivals playthrough. Not playthrough. Another Marvel Rivals game. Basically, to simplify, I was in the mood to stream and I remembered, like last week, literally a week from today, like last Saturday, I wasn't feeling 100%, so I did cut stream short. So we're going to play a couple rounds of ranked. Just to see where we go from there. Also guys, if you're not around here, please like and subscribe because you never know. Some of my streams you might like, some of you might not, and I'm always willing to essentially, if people do want to see particular games and they're either A, on say on PlayStation, free on PlayStation because of the monthly games, or aren't too expensive and I think it might be good, or I have the game myself, I might do a playthrough.
I'm Luna Snow. Like the moon, I shine in darkness.
Do they want to? But they had their chance. Also guys, if you did miss yesterday's stream, you quite frankly just missed me going and literally saying about a K-pop movie. Granted, K-pop music and me are like, I don't, like, it's one of those cases where I don't hate it, I don't love it, it kind of just exists to me, where I was essentially praising the living hell out of it. And if you don't know what I'm on about, K-pop Demon Hunters got released on Netflix on the 20th of last month. I didn't know about it until like 3 days ago, watched the movie, and yeah, all I hear now is things like dun 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 or take down, or like I hear random song lyrics from that movie a lot. Again, I'm not going to start saying song lyrics because I know for a fact as soon as I got done mentioning song lyrics, as soon as I start saying song lyrics, YouTube will be like, yeah, well, you maybe should take this down. You mentioned the odd word, isn't that bad. You mentioned it for song lyrics, yeah, YouTube are gonna do things like that one.
I'm making a comeback.
But again, YouTube is great. Like when it comes to copyright things, I love how they strict YouTube are at points, because I quite frankly don't blame you. But when you see things like Twitch willingly, like I've had mates willingly blast all them songs on Twitch and being perfectly fine. So like I play a song from like years ago and I get YouTube being like, yeah, you might want to do this in the future. Granted, I will take full responsibility for it. But again guys, I'm gonna try and not mention too much about K-pop Demon Hunters. It's a really great movie. If you haven't seen it and you want to know my thoughts and opinions on it, go rewatch yesterday's stream. It's the reason why I do stream on YouTube, because I like the fact of I have the ability to make I have the ability to still make content in a formal fashion that I like, with it still being a case of it being up and I don't have to go out my way to save it and all that lot. But yeah guys, I'm going to try and not repeat myself because it'd be kind of pointless. I'm presuming this is the Things chair. I'm presuming, because although it makes sense for Mr. Fantastic as the leader.
Oh, aren't you the cutest little robot? Of course we'll help you. Better.
So yeah guys, that's the reason why in yesterday's stream on this, and 2 days, just if I need to play support, there's going to be a lot of Luna Snow play. Unfortunately, Marvel Rivals, because of how new it is compared to Overwatch, there isn't so many characters that in like I haven't got like 3-4 characters that are in good and love playing in each role yet. Over time there will be like, for instance, tank. I don't mind playing Magneto, and like I do enjoy playing Emma Frost. For DPS there's things like Psylocke, Jean Grey, because you should always have like 2 or 3 characters in each thing. Like, for instance, if Marvel has been at it for as long as Overwatch has, you should always have at least 2 or 3 characters in, like you do, that you like and you're good at. Because in Overwatch 2, you have a queue system, so if you're really good at 1 DPS, 1 support, 1 tank, and you get chucked into one of those and someone else goes that character, you've either A, got to learn a new character, depending on what, if it's comp or something, then have fun. Because if you're not performing your best in ranked games, you're gonna get called out for it. I've literally seen massive people be in game chat on Overwatch before and I've been like, report this person for, or like yesterday during stream, I had someone, you know, be like, Luna Snow, can you heal? And it's like, I am healing. Which always bugs me when some, like, I don't remember who it was. I can't go back and double check. But it always does bug me when some, like, typically it's DPS, which is why the meme exists. DPS and you like support again. Because DPS do a lot of whinging. Like, they're useful players and they're valued players, but so are supports and tanks. One's not better than the other, you need all of them to do good.
Here they come now. Oh, aren't you the cutest little robot?
See, when I think of a case of needing a balanced team, I think of, back in the first episode of Duel Monsters of Yu-Gi-Oh! When Yugi told Joey, Joey, you can't just run all monsters, you need spells, but you need, I think back then, because they were called like magic, like you need magic cards in the trap cards. I believe it's now been changed since to you need spells and traps, Joey, like, which, if anyone doesn't know in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, back then you kinda did, and these days, it depends on the archetype. Like, an archetype I play a lot called Sword Soul. Sword Soul Black Knight's the only real trap that you do need. But because of how modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Works and how traps function in general, unless they're hand traps, as in trap cards that can get rid in your hand, and not just the definition of a hand trap. But unless they're traps that can be, like Infinite Impermanence can be rid from the hand. Really useful, really powerful card. Dominus Impulse? Yeah, Impulse I think it is. Another really powerful trap that can be rid from the hand.
Judge! Jury!
But again, unless traps can be rid from the hand, they're not as good as they used to be. Which is why a common thing is like 2 very powerful traps.
Armed and
Yeah, 2 very powerful traps from back in the day. Miracle from Magic Cylinder. Yugi Muto wrecked a lot of people with those. You take those into modern format, it's not going to make a difference. Someone's going to say, oh, you're mirror forcing your Magic Cylinder on me. I'm just going to negate it. Okay, this game's definitely feeling like a mixed bag. Like, it's... like, we're pushing, but they also feel like... See, guys, when it comes to our rivals, I don't know whether they've got matchmaking balance. Like, Overwatch struggled with it for a good while. For the most part, I think Overwatch is fine for matchmaking. Like, there's a few games where I think it could be slightly better. There has been a few common games where I've been like, why the hell am I someone in Silver 2 being played for someone in like Gold 4? But like, until you know who's on whose team and like what rank, which you generally won't know. Like, it's a common thing where it's like, you'll see a bunch of high ranked players on the enemy team. Yeah, you'll see a bunch of high ranks, you'll see the fact there'll be a big rank match difference. And then it's just like, yeah, of course they're going to be in the enemy team.
The current score is 3-2-0. Time to switch things up, including which side.
But yeah, so kind of make up for like last week's stream, this is just kind of a case of, I was just going to do a long weekend.
All the difference. I'm Luna Snow. Like the moon.
But in the end I decided, I'm in the mood to stream, so why don't I? Plus, games right now, there's nothing that's really like exciting me. Like, I say excitement. Nothing that's really getting me to, you know, keep my attention. Like, the literal last New Adventures episode, I was like, what can I do, what can I do, what can I do? I did have a different plan. There is still a few things that I do need to do on New Adventures by Monday. Because if anyone did see the last episode of New Adventures, I think it's near the end of the episode.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
I found out that just because I've put a roof on chickens doesn't mean deadly natters can't start plucking them through the cage. Because if you don't know, I've got the How to Train Your Dragon add-on on New Adventures, because New Adventures is not just another series. If it was, the chickens would have fresh air permanently. They wouldn't have a literal giant cage. Granted, a wooden cage, so it's not a metal cage, because that shouldn't be asked to wait in home farm to get a lot more iron. I'd already put a load of iron into that farm anyway. But I've got a thing that I'm going to try. Basically, what I did for the roof is I'm going to try for the sides. Hopefully, the fact of it's like a case of a 2-block away, they won't be able to. And because of the fact they'd be trapdoors, I'm presuming that it will stop them, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, if anyone is wondering why the fact of like a deadly natter would be attacking chickens.
Much better.
It's not, I don't think it's mentioned in the movie. It might be mentioned in one of the movies, but the first time I do know it is mentioned is in Riders/Defenders of Berg. Because the way I've seen Riders and Defenders of Berg is on, because living in the UK, is on BBC iPlayer, which is how I saw Dragon's 9 Realms, which is why when I was like, there's only 2 seasons. No, turns out there were 8 seasons and there were just 6 or 7 episodes. So I'm presuming that there probably were 2 seasons of each, and that they just had like 12 episodes each. But again, I don't know.
There's still a chance to stop them. Better stop that vehicle. Undefeatable.
But yeah, in Riders/Defenders of Berg, Stormfly starts getting faster and Hiccup starts wandering. Turns out, deadly natters, their speed increases if they eat chicken.
A nice deep freeze. Thanks so much.
So with the add-on, I was basically, actually I was just standing still. Being an idiot standing still, but I was still just standing still.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. You stop them in their tracks.
No shit game, we might want to stop them. Of course we want to. They're just being good at pushing. Like, we had 52 seconds left. If we can get them down to less. Because guys, my thought is when the enemy team is doing a good job at, you know, and it's like they're gonna get to a 3rd point, like very likely. We'd have to stop them some sort of like miracle because they are pushing us back and the team is not united. See, what happens is, and it's annoying, because I thought I wouldn't see it again after, like, not for the most part, for a good part, Overwatch 2 doesn't really have it anymore, but you'd have random teammates, just sort of, like, you'd have half the team split up and go everywhere. You still see it in the odd game, you still see the odd teammate do it, but it does kind of feel like the whole, like, team is just being like, we don't need to be here, we can be anywhere.
Thanks so much.
I only just noticed that. That's Iron Man. I don't think that's if that's a new thing, then it's a case of it's from this season. So this map, I'm pretty sure this map was introduced. Yeah, this map was introduced last season.
A nice deep freeze.
That's better.
I don't have to be center stage. You don't have to fight alone.
But yeah, so guys, anyone who who does things, who thought was like, there's no way we're gonna get an additional content out of him for, you know, cutting it short last week. I said I cut it short. Yeah, debatable. But it's more of a case of,
We are undefeatable!
this is just a case of to kind of make up. Like, granted, this is also not going to be that long of a stream. Like, I'm going to do 2 rounds of rank and see how long that goes for. That only goes for, say, 20 minutes for some miracle. Which it won't. I've just checked, like, how long we're streaming. It's almost 20 minutes now, so... yeah, it's 100% going to be about 40.
There's still a chance to stop them!
So guys, on average, depends on what I stream. New Adventures, I try to go to 50 to an hour and a half. The Spider-Man series plus Batman Telltale. Well, Batman Telltale was just a case of until the end of the episode. And a lot of the time, which is where the hour and a half sort of came from, was because of that.
Stop them in their tracks!
But, so yeah, they were both ended up being like an hour and a half, but with Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, just additional streams,
I'm making a comeback.
I've not
Only 60
actually got a
seconds
set
left.
time I'd like. Like, I tried to go for about an hour, just so it's like, about 3 games worth.
Do I feel like a girl? I am ready to put on a show! We are undefeatable!
I'm trying to stay near point, but like, I think that Iron Fist and like Iron Fist and like Hulk are basically jumping around.
A nice deep breath.
Thank you, Winter Soldier. Yeah, it's Iron Fist. It's like the Iron Fist, like it doesn't like. Granted, the movement in that lost Iron Fist, but from a certain point of view, I was like, hold on. Winter Soldier, Wolverine, Black Panthers. Okay, that ended up being a bit more simpler. Like that ended up being more of a sort of case of we were able to push, but they were able to hold back, but then we were able to hold and stop them from pushing. So that was definitely felt more like a balanced game. Hulk. Grey Hulk, specifically. Guys, anyone who was seriously thinking they'd willingly go and chuck things like any variant of Hulk that's basically just Hulk, but just a different color, they're not going to. Like, granted, getting Red Hulk could be kind of cool, but the way I see them doing it is basically just recoloring Hulk. Granted, 2 different characters, 2 different sort of things. Hulk gets, the angrier Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. The angrier Red Hulk becomes, the more like he starts to heat up. But again, it's only out of 20, like, this event thing's only out of 21 to, so it isn't too bad. I don't know how long the event is up for. It might just be a sort of until the end of the season or a lifetime sort of thing. That's got 19 days and 12 hours left, but I don't know about the rest of them. If it does start becoming to a case of I get really close and it does start becoming more, you might have to, and I will start doing a few more games. But if it becomes a case of I need to complete it a bit more, I might try and essentially chuck three streams of Rivals in a week.
Or villain. I'm not judging.
So we've got Psylocke, we've got Jean Grey.
I'm Luna Snow.
Gonna need a healer.
Like the moon, I shine in darkness.
And this is why at points I love the fact that Overwatch have a rogue queue, because when you get fed up at every team, instant lock in DPS, because Jean Grey, Psylocke and Magic, all 3 DPS characters, you can then just jump into rogue queue and let the fate take you. Like, granted, it is annoying at points from the fact of some points I'd like to play DPS, but then I'm instantly reminded, hold on, wait a minute. I then end up with games like 4 DPS, 1 support, which means, and 1 tank, which means if they start getting past our front lines and Thor's not defending as good as he could be, he's probably going to be fine. If some reason, you know, Cyclops or Black Panther start jumping and doing backflips on the enemy line and they start whinging about being not getting healed, I then get classified as being a bad support and then reported for incompetence. Because guys, believe it or not, I have heard and seen people willingly report people for essentially not healing when they're the ones doing backflip trips over the enemy line and overextending. Because it comes to a point of, was the person not healing or was the enemy overextending?
Right there.
Not every time, sometimes it is the support not healing, but there are a lot of cases where the enemy are literally overextended. Where like your team has just overextended.
Khonshu's gonna be very angry.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Oh, we now have a Sue Storm. That is good.
I'm gonna miss that pops.
See, comic-wise, I'd 100 take say someone like Jean Grey over, I want to say most of the tanks in this game. Because comic-wise, I'm pretty sure Jean is stronger than them. This game, yeah, not so much.
I like the cold. Feeling fantastic. We're finding our groove.
See, there's pros and cons to essentially solo healing. There are a couple of pros and they are, you don't essentially, you're like, you don't and you do have people whinging about you not healing them. You have a sort of an excuse, it's like, I've got a full team to heal, you're not the only one on the team. Spider-Man, piss off.
A nice deep
See, this is why I like the response of, I'd love to heal you, but Spider-Man's halfway up our back line. Which I'm presuming their healers, you know, Cloak and Dagger, which is our only healer. Which means they probably should be spending more time on Dagger. But really?
one of Moon Knight's onks. A little help, please.
Again, I'd love to heal the team more than I actually am because I'm on okay healing. But when Spider-Man is jumping behind and performing backflips over the over our whole team and making it hard as anything to get anywhere near people to heal them or get in sight to then heal them, I can't then be blamed for not healing. Because it then needs to be under consideration. Okay, I can't get near you to heal, but can the team get near us to hit to like help me be able to heal them? No, they can't. See, this is kind of a perfect example of matchmaking does need to be fixed. They curb stomped us. Like, not just a literal curb stomp, they full on just went, got their pickup trucks, and then ran over us on the curb. They decided one convertible, two
30 seconds before you attack.
Two sports cars weren't enough to run us over. They had to bring a goddamn triple lorry. They had to bring triple lorries into the mix.
We can handle anything they throw our way.
Our foes would be wise not to underestimate us.
See, if it was 6v6, take one of DPS, and if it's 5v5, take one of DPS for our team. It'd be perfect. Two supports to one tank. But this is 6v6, which means the benefits of having a second player is it changes the game a lot. Which is why Overwatch 2 didn't have it for a good one. They went to 5v5. Because some pros to having an additional player compared to a 5v5 situation is you have the option of having multiple tanks, which means combos get put in place. Because for instance, say if you like Bastion, Orisa, and Mercy back in Overwatch 1, Bastion would set up, Orisa would form shields, and Orisa would just keep them both alive. Which would then say allow you to also then have, say, a either Genji and Anna or Brig, and then just swap say D.Va out to say Reinhardt or something, and then Genji out for someone who can rush, like Reaper or Soldier, you then have a case of a defensive unit of the 3 team members, and then an offensive unit with 3 of your teams. Now it's not really possible because while you could have a tank set up with a couple of people, you can't really do it with Bastions anymore.
I was worried.
How do you like that?
Again, if I'm being treated like I don't exist, then I can't exactly heal.
Someone needs a snowball in the face.
See, streaming yesterday didn't actually know. Guys, if you didn't see yesterday's stream, for like 3 games straight, they were finishing really quick, and I was like, okay, what the hell? And turns out I was playing unranked the whole time, so it got to a point where it's like, guys, this is why I don't play unranked, because the games last like 10 minutes. Like, I don't, like, to do dailies, unranked is great, but for streams, they don't last that long.
I am ready to put on a show.
So I'll take the damage route, and I take the healing. Yeah, so we almost did, but BP goes to see. When I see stuff like that, I start to think, guys, I'm only 22. And like BP goes to bot, it's like, hold on, what insult is that? It's like, am I getting to a point where, you know, like basic insults and what are past me? Also, if it is an insult, actually, the jungle team can turn around and say that to the bot.
I'm making a comeback.
Can turn around and say to the support that you should be healing, or like insult them because of the fact they're not doing their job, because they're on less kills than half the team. Like kill wise, me and you know Cloak and Dagger have the most. Yeah, I didn't see the point in surrendering considering the fact that they literally just won. Considering the fact that was only a 10-minute game, I probably will just chuck in one more game.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
But I'm not chucking a ranked game in. That'll take granted, there's a very small chance, and hopefully not, I don't get another ranked situation like that. But like my team would trap like. When I've seriously seen people willing to be like trash their team and all that lot, like I try not to do it. It's like, hold on, was the team bad or were you bad? In this case, it was the team. Iman got 2 more kills near the end, to then tie him with Cloak and Dagger. I'm only 1 kill behind him, but we both me and Cloak and Dagger have more deaths because we were getting jumped by things like Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Doctor Strange. I shouldn't still need him to be saying this in games. We'll do 1 quick match. But yeah, guys, I shouldn't still need to be saying this in this style of like fighting style of games. But if you're not going to work with your team,
Pick
then
your
don't bother
hero
playing.
or villain. I'm not judging.
I'm Luna Snow. Like the moon, I shine in darkness.
Someone's potentially going Ultron. Yes, if those 3 people pick the characters they're currently selecting, this would be an okay team. Although, I'd swap Penny Parker out for Hulk or Thing. Fastball Special is going to be a bit more useful.
Happy. Heroes make them sing. Maybe I can do both.
Also, guys, anyone wonder, like, if anyone is wondering why I'm, like, not essentially, like, doing another rant game, or I'm sort of rushing through stream today,
The one and only, I think.
it's because I then want to go and rewatch, but again, I said it in the extra stream, K-pop Bully Demon Hunter,
Did not expect
they
that.
say it in the actual movie about soda pop. They say the fact that it's addictive,
The battle
so is
starts
the
in
movie.
5, 4, 3,
It's
2,
like, you see one thing about it, it's like, it puts you in the mood just to
all
watch
you
it.
need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Must stop doing schemes before reality unravels around us.
Hostile ahead. Powering up.
That one hurts.
Again, 2-point capture point map. Like, we need to capture 2 objectives, so I think they have 2 objective points.
Mission area is yours.
They are generally one of the cases where the only time in unranked and ranked games where they're the exact same, they're going to be the exact same length. Because typically the only difference in ranked compared to unranked games is both teams have a chance to push the point.
I'm making a comeback.
But when you need to capture both points anyway,
Is yours.
the game's going to be as long as it needs. It's going to be as long as it would have been anyway. So, kind of. Sometimes I'm pretty sure I've had games where it's been capture 2 points and it's lasted less than what a regular halter point would have like stopped them from capturing a payload. Again, not even sure whether it's called payloads for this, for like Marvel Rivals.
Enemies better
But
be
like
aware.
a lot of terms I'm using are just typical Overwatch ones.
Sweet revenge.
That took way too long. Granted, guys, I know my aim sucks. I have no problem saying it.
I like the cold distance. It's okay. Admit it. You need me.
It'd be nice to end on a win.
Mission area. Keep going.
I'm wounded. Who will help? I'm ready to do some damage.
Like, I would say it'd be nice to get a win tonight, but it's like, hold on, no, it would be nice just to end on one because the first game was a win.
Friends, gather around. Hostile ahead. We are undefeatable. Oh, perfect. Hey, ready for that? Yeah. The area's almost yours. Control lost.
Oh god, you sneaky bastard.
Control seized.
Again, all it takes is one person to slip past you. Which is why in 636, a lot of things get controlled a lot more compared to 5v5. Like in 5v5, you generally don't always have the option to lock down every member of the team.
Control lost.
Because you've only got the one tank, which means you don't always have a backup. Which granted, it might sound dumb and stupid, the fact that it's like, hold on, 5v5, it's like one-on-one. Not always.
I am ready to put on a show.
This should buy enough time for my team to get back.
How you're frozen.
Not myself.
Powering up.
But yeah, in 636, you can almost, not always, there are a few small times where you're not always going to be able to essentially lock down the point. But like, you have an additional player, which means you can have 4 people up front, 2 people behind supporting the rest of the team, preferably in your 2 healers. Like, you can have like 2-3 people up front, two healers sort of behind, and then one person that can scout back and forward to get to point to double check to make sure no one's snuck on there. In 5v5, you don't always have the option to have an additional scout. Because believe it or not, having someone who can dash between 2 points in an instant, like, is useful. Like, Sombra before her invisibility got kind of messed with. Because it used to be a lot more broken than it currently is. Because it used to be permanent. In Overwatch, at some point in Overwatch 2 they then switched it to she can't shoot. Like, if she shoots, she gives away her position. It used to be tied to her, to it as an ability for Overwatch 1, and Overwatch 2, which is when I did start playing her a lot more, because it was a lot more broken. It was just a passive ability. But now that passive ability is like a 30-second passive ability, when in reality, Sombra has full effect of on or off. Like, I like how Translocate works now, considering it's like, boom, you're out of a situation and you don't have to click the button. But it would also be nice that if you say held down the button, you'd get like, you can chuck it and then get, but you can sign to make it work. Like, it's one of those cases where you need to make it work, you can.
Plant the flag, people. Target is captured.
Sorry, you chose the wrong side, Clint.
See, the whole reason why I chose to do an unmanned game was because, like, it'll take 5 minutes.
Behold the god of thunder!
Because it just needs one round. Well, I was proven wrong.
Wherever they are,
Woo! Never miss!
a nice deep freeze. Powering up. We'll defend what's ours.
I know it's not hot, guys. Someone has.
My cosmic might returns.
Who wants help stuck on the point?
Half of the mission area. Keep going. They're right behind you. We are undefeatable.
Oh, just a shot. Ah, that makes way too much sense.
Armed and dangerous!
So yeah, guys, in that 5v5, you don't always have an additional team member that you need to run back and forward, because why something like for Overwatch, in most game modes, having a Genji or a Tracer or somebody just to, you know, translocate back and forward would be useful. Sometimes you need additional power, and they can't always provide it. Which is why, like, things like dive tanks are useful.
Second chance is over. This was some
I am ready to put on a show. Powering up.
Behold the god of thunder!
You've got to reboot, Tony. We need you. It's okay. Admit it. You need fire mode.
I kind of hate that Mantle simply taking control of you for a few seconds.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
But guys, I've also had quick play matches last longer than a few pop games. Mainly because like, I've had people willingly leave in the first 5 seconds and the game gets cancelled. But like actual proper games, I've had last 10 to 15 minutes, why I've had like quick play matches last longer. It's rare and it's kind of a pain to accomplish and not always the most fun to accomplish. Because for instance, when you need to catch, say, 2 points,
nothing like seeing her perform live.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
But yeah, we need to capture 2 points. If the enemy team catches one of them, and like you catch like the other, and then like catch the last one, yeah, it's gonna last longer than a few problems.
Inside, please.
I suck.
It's nice to end off on a win.
Another epic victory. Big win.
But yeah, so you don't always have the option to, but it is always nice. Because in 6v6, typically, because you have a backup of an additional tank, you don't always need the backup of the DPS being able to do the additional damage. Which means, for instance, take Reinhardt, Mercy, Ana, Reaper, Reinhardt, Mercy, Ana, D.Va, Reaper, and then say Genji, Sombra, or Tracer into the mix. Genji, Sombra, or Tracer can dash between point. Genji especially, he has a dash. Tracer can blink between them and get back pretty quick anyway. And Sombra has translocate. They can dash in between point and still be doing a good bit of damage. So the additional play is a lot more useful, but take D.Va out of that situation, or Reinhardt, take one of the tanks. I'm saying D.Va because it was the last one I mentioned. Reinhardt for the most part then needs to hold point. Reaper has a range limit but can still produce a good bit of damage, or Soldier even because he has a rifle so he can shoot a bit further. But yeah, you've then got a case of a few things that you need to then start working around. Which is why when Marvel Rivals came out with 6v6, a lot of people were like, Overwatch, bring back 6v6. Rivals has done it and it's made perfectly fine. And for the most part, yeah, okay, I do agree, it does work. But you will see in open comp for Overwatch, there is a bit of difference compared to role queue comp. But guys, anyone who was saying I haven't then redone a stream, technically speaking, if you add like last week's and this week's, it's kind of over. It's like a good couple. It's like almost a good couple of hours. Also, the reason why I did decide to also stream Rivals tonight because last night's was more of a case of reviewing K-pop Demon Hunters. Because again, typically not a K-pop sort of fan. I prefer a lot more rock-based music, a lot more nightcore-based stuff. But K-pop Demon Hunters has got a good few tracks in there. Like, I would say there's no bad track, there's just like, for instance, Soda Pop's not exactly my favourite, but I know a load of people do like it. Free is also a pretty decent one, but again, not a personal favourite, and same with Idol. Nothing against the Sanji boys. I just kind of hear the music that Huntrix does. Being things like Takedown. We've done it? I'm double checking that one. How it's done. Golden. And This Is What It Sounds Like. I believe those were all 7. Technically in order which ones I'd like the most, but like I generally do prefer a lot of like Huntrix space music, like Takedown, even though it's probably Huntrix like weakest, it's still really good. Plus I like when typically, you know, happier based music bands then drop the random ass song and it's like a lot more dark, because it's like holy shit, they can do it and make it work. But anyway, guys, that's then for stream. Hope you've enjoyed. We'll be back. I very much doubt being gonna, like, if I'm in the mood to stream again tomorrow, then I might. If I am, I probably will do Overwatch, just to sort of make it even. But I probably won't, which then means we're back on Monday with New Adventures, then Tuesday with Overwatch, Thursday with New Adventures, and then back next Saturday for Rivals. But either way, guys, this is Tiger signing off. Hope you enjoyed. If you are new around here again, I will continue to say it, and continue to say it every single time. If you're new around here, please like and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you check to whether what you got notifications set to, because you never know, you might not got it set to actually notify you. Plus, if you're not subscribed, you might want to, because you might feel like you're getting notified for a lot of content that I produce, but not actually subscribed. Anyway, this is Tiger signing off. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.